know he shows me the hospital, so I know he would have been in there for a long period of time. All right? I know I'm aware of lots of medical equipment round about me, and he must have had at one point something down his throat, so I don't know if he was on life support, but I'm very much aware I couldn't speak, all right, because he's just making me aware of this, not being able to speak. And I know as Dad comes in, he's coming in around about you just now, because I know he talks about there's a birthday coming up. I want to talk about a birthday in May and a birthday in July, you understand? And I also know as he comes in, he's talking about where there's a lot of stress around about the family just now. So I want to talk about where there's a little bit of stress around about your mother, but also a little bit of stress around about yourself. Would you understand that? Because I feel your father was a man who's Mr. Fix-It. Okay? I feel he would have fixed everything at home, with the family, within the family, and he's coming in to try and help you fix it. Does that make sense? I also know as Dad comes forward for you, sweetheart, that he's just making me aware that I want to say your sleep pattern is not good, because he's showing me the clock going round, and I want to say you must wake up on the hour every hour. Does that make sense? Because I feel you're not sleeping at all. Oh, shake your mum, right? That's fine. It just shows me not sleeping at all. They show me the clock going round, and the eyes are opening, looking at the time, and I know he brings that in there. I also know I've got a lovely Gran coming in, and I know as I work with Gran, she's very much a lady who would be very religious, because I feel that religious connection with her. I know there's a Catholic faith there, and I know with her, she very much makes me aware of a lovely box that is here with bits and pieces of hers within that. Because I've actually opened up this box and it looks like treasure. Does that make sense? And I can see a lovely goblet in it now. I don't know if it's gold or whatever, but I know this would be here. Would you understand? And I know as I want to open that there must be a bit of lace or something on that, because I know she makes me aware of that as well. But I do feel there's jewellery here belong to Gran. She makes me aware of bits of jewellery. I feel there would be embroidery as well. She would embroider, and the embroidery still here. Does that make sense? Because I know she makes me aware of that. But I really feel Father is coming in just to let you know I'm with you. I am here. And your Gran, because your Gran's a strong lady. Very traditional family, I feel, okay? And I know they're coming in to say they're with you, they're coming in to support you, and they want to send you a wee caravan for a couple of days, all right? But on your own. You have not to take your mum. You have to go there for yourself, understand? Now, I know as Dad comes in, he's just saying, I'm always there. And he must say he frightens the cats, so the cats must run up the stairs screaming sometimes. Does that make sense? Because he says, when I go into the house to visit, I frighten the cats, and they run up the stairs, okay? So the next time the cats go, meow, run up the stair, you know your dad's visiting, okay? So take the love there, and take the advice, and take some time out for you, because I feel you're needing time out. All right, darling? And thanks very much for letting me work with you, okay? Now, I don't know if I'm going to the girl in the red there, or the lady in the blue, but there's a lovely lady sitting right in the centre there, between you two, you there. And I know I'm hearing Sadie, and I need to talk to Sadie. Who's Sadie? You're Sadie. All right, darling. Now, I'm aware that George already came to you already, so I'm just going to make this very short, okay? So he must have missed something out that needs to be heard. But I know that Mum's coming forward. Sorry, George, darling. It's not like you, darling, I know, because he talks for Britain. But I know I heard Sadie, and I feel it's Mum coming forward for you, Sadie. And I know as Mum comes forward, darling, she talks about where there's a lot of stress round about you just now. You understand? And I know she comes in because, a bit like me, your mum just opens her gob and lets everything come out. You understand? And I know as Mum comes forward for you, Sadie, she just makes me aware that she's been round about you recently. I know there's birthdays in April, there's birthdays in May, and there's birthdays in June. So another reason why she's coming in for you. I know there's 2 rings here she's making me aware of, and she's making me aware there's an anniversary round about Christmas time. Would you understand that, Sadie? Yes? Because she's just making me aware of that. I also feel there's a hospital appointment coming up. Do you understand? And I know that's why she's coming in, because she wants to give support for the hospital appointment, okay? So just know that she's there for the family member who needs the hospital. I'm just going to leave you with that, because maybe that's just what was missing. But would you also understand who Joe is, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she talks about Joe. And would you understand who Charlie is?
No.
Cheeky Charlie. Would you understand the wee dog, the wee, not a corky. You know these wee yappy things with the long hair, teacup, Yorkie, a Yorkie. You understand what the wee Yorkie is, please? Yes, because it's a wee Yorkie I'm seeing. So I know she's just making me aware she's round about the family who has a wee Yorkie. You understand? And would you just understand the twin connection, please? Where the twins are in the family? She's showing me the sign of Gemini. You understand that, darling? Because I just know she wants to acknowledge that. So please take love from your family, and thanks very much for letting me work with you, darling, okay? And I just need to come to yourself there, sweetheart, okay? Would you understand Dad in spirit for you, Anne?
Yes.
Yes, because I know I'm hearing Granny Annie, all right? So I know I need to talk about a George or a Georgie connected to you in the spirit world. Would you understand that, sweetheart? Whether I'm on your side of the family or your husband's side of the family. But you understand George, please, yes? And I know as this man comes forward, there would have been respiratory problems with him because he takes me to my lungs. You understand that?
Yes.
Yes? Because I feel he comes forward. Now, I've just met you tonight, so I don't know anything about you. That's true, yes? Because I just know he brings that in there. And I also know the man comes in here for me. He's very much a man who's very black and white. Do you understand that, sweetheart?
Yes.
And your dad's also in spirit.
Yes.
Because I want to say your dad just stepped into my vibration there. And I know as he comes forward for you, darling, he talks about when you have grandchildren, about the same age as my own. Would you understand? Because he talks about the grandchildren. Does that make sense to you, sweetheart?
Yes.
And I know as he comes forward, he talks about when there's been quite a lot of stress around about family with your father. He talks about when there's been family divided, so there's been a bit of a family fallout. Would you understand that?
Yes.
And I know as he comes forward, he wants to bring in the healing for that there. And would there also be an Anne or an Agnes connected to you in spirit world, please? Because I'm hearing Anne getting called in from that side as well. I also need to talk about birthdays in October, birthdays in November. Would you understand? Because I know he's making me aware of it. I also need to talk about the family birthday coming up in April, because he makes me aware of the month of April. And I feel there's a celebration coming up. You understand that? I also know there's links to London, because he's taking me to good old London town. You understand? So I know there must be family members live there. But I also know they're taking me to Ayrshire, so I know there's links in Ayrshire as well. So we're going poles apart here with your family.
Yes.
I also know I need to give you either Bert or Robert, because I know that also links in. You understand, sweetheart, where that connects. Would you also understand the links to the Masonic, please?
Yes.
Because I know they're giving me the Masonic symbols for you, and I need to talk about that in your family. And would you also understand someone who's either having problems with their foot or their ankle? Because I know they're taking me to the lower part of the foot.
Yes.
You understand that, darling? Because I know where that is. They're talking about where there's healing needed there. You understand? Because they want to give healing there. So again, bringing that in. Is Mum also in spirit for you, sweetheart?
Yes.
Because I want to say I just felt the lovely mothering link coming in for you, Anne, okay? And I know as your mum comes in, she makes me feel a little bit upset, so emotional lady, a lady who wore her heart on her sleeve, you understand? And I know you've been thinking about her, Anne, because she tells me you've sent the thoughts up to the spirit world. Now, as I see your mum in my mind's eye, I know I want to say you look like her. You understand? See the curls in her hair?
Yes.
I know her hair's white, okay, like mine. So she brings that forward. There is something about Kilwinning. She's talking about Kilwinning. So I don't know where the links are to Kilwinning, but I know there's links in that area. You understand that, sweetheart? So she's bringing that forward. But would you understand someone who's got, like, I don't know if it's bipolar, or there's a depression, there's some sort of connection with someone whose mind is just not working 100% at the moment. Would you understand that, sweetheart? Because I know she comes in, she's just saying that she's sending the healings there. She's sending healing there. You don't understand the name of Gordon, please? Gordon? I'm hearing a Gordon for me, a Gordon for me. Would you understand, darling, where the surname of Gordon connects to your partner's side of the family? Because I want to go to that side of the family. And would you also understand somebody who has either stomach cancer or esophagus cancer, please? Or the throat area, do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yes, because that's what they're making me aware of. So I know I need to connect in there.
Yeah.
But the reason your family's coming in, darling, is to give you that lift that you're needing, because you're a bit fed up. You're a bit pissed off, you're a bit down the dumps, and they're just coming in to give you that wee lift and to let you know they're all right. I need to give you the numbers 54, 23 and 31, okay? And I know there's something to do with lottery numbers, okay? Because somebody in your family is a bit of a gambler. You understand? So remember those numbers and put them to family numbers, because I feel that you're bringing you in a little win there. Okay? I take 10% of all winnings. 10% of that number I gave for the Grand National as well. Okay? The girl there, Nick, thanks very much for the work, girl.